Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Othello, and today we get to wrap up Act 3, Scene 3. I know we've been slogging on and on in this one because it's so long, but it's important and it's fascinating, and especially in like today's climate, to see the gaslighting happening and know that the gaslighting is happening and to watch it all unfold bit by bit is fascinating, because that's what this scene is. This is Iago planting in Othello's mind the idea that Cassio and Desdemona have been sleeping together, but playing the role of, I didn't want to have to tell you, and really it's not going to be a thing, and you shouldn't act too quickly, and all of these sorts of things. And it got to the point where Othello was like, I need proof. I need actual physical proof of this. And yesterday, Iago's monologue, or Othello was like, I need proof. Yesterday in Iago's monologue, he's like, so exactly what kind of proof do you want? Do you want them like mid-hump? Or is there something else that might persuade you without having to catch them in the act that might suffice to like set your mind at ease one way or the other? And Othello says, get me some sort of actual proof that they're sleeping together. And Iago says, I do not like the office, but sith I am entered in this cause so far, pricked to it by foolish honesty and love, I will go on. I lay with Cassio lately, and being troubled with a raging tooth, I could not sleep. There are a kind of men, so loose of soul, that in their sleeps will mutter their affairs. One of this kind is Cassio. In sleep I heard him say, sweet Desdemona, let us be wary, let us hide our loves. And then, sir, would he grip and wring my hand, cry, oh, sweet creature, then kiss me hard, as if he plucked up kisses by the roots that grew upon my lips, laid his leg o'er my thigh, and sigh and kiss, and then cry, cursed fate that gave thee to the Moor. So, Iago fabricates this. Well, we presume that he fabricates this. He's talking about, he's saying that he and Cassio were sharing a bed at some point recently, and because Iago had a toothache, he wasn't sleeping, and he heard Cassio talking in his sleep, saying sweet Desdemona, and then started kissing Iago as if Iago was Desdemona, because in his dream he thought he was with Desdemona, and then expressing his unhappiness with the fact that Desdemona was married to Othello instead of to him. So Othello takes this dream that Iago made up as proof, as actual proof. He's like, that's it, that does it, that proves it, we need to take action. And Iago is still like, no, we shouldn't act too quickly, because it was just a dream. There's nothing to say that it was true. He could be dreaming about things that never happened instead of things that actually did happen. And Othello's like, no, I know that this is a thing now. And Iago's like, well, maybe we should get something that exists in the physical world, in our real physical world. He's like, I've seen Desdemona with a handkerchief that has some strawberries on it. And remember, mid-scene, when Desdemona came in, she went to wipe Othello's brow with a handkerchief, which he batted away. She dropped, Emilia picked up and gave to Iago. And we know that this handkerchief is the first gift that Othello had given to Desdemona while they were dating, and Desdemona keeps it with her all the time. Iago is now in possession of it, and he had a monologue a couple days ago where he's like, I'm going to put this in Cassio's bedroom, so it looks like she took it there and forgot it after they had sex. So Iago now brings this handkerchief up to Othello. He's like, doesn't Desdemona have a handkerchief with some strawberries on it? And Othello's like, yeah, that was the first gift that I ever gave her. And Iago's like, I thought I saw Cassio wiping his brow with a handkerchief that had strawberries on it today, so maybe. And Othello was like, that's it. They both have to die. We have to kill them both. And Iago's like, no, spare Desdemona. If you need to get rid of Cassio, get rid of Cassio. And Othello's like, yeah, you're going to get rid of Cassio for me. Make sure that he's dead within 3 days. But they temporarily, anyway, agreed to spare Desdemona. And Othello officially makes Iago his lieutenant, which, remember, is the job that Iago wanted, that he didn't originally get, which is the reason why he hated Othello and wanted to start this whole ball rolling in the first place. So that's the end of Act 3, Scene 3. There's a lot a lot in there, and it's a fascinating game and a fascinating back and forth, and I'm kind of terrified of Iago, but I also think he'd be really fun to play, because I like playing villains. Anyway, yeah, so there's still a bunch more to come. We need to figure out what exactly is happening with this handkerchief. We need to see if Cassio actually does get killed. We need to see if Desdemona actually gets killed, or if things can get patched up, or if Iago gets killed, or Othello. More people are gonna die before the end of the play, I can tell you that much, but it's more fun to just watch it unfold than to tell you flat out. So we'll see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.